So, hello everybody. Here is Vytautas Milbutas for Merit Poker, and I'm trying to talk now to Albert Daher, the winner of main event of $5,000 here in Merit Poker. And I want to ask a few questions. What was the right for this tournament for you? Was you like chip leader from the start, from the beginning? What's going on before the final table?
Hi everyone. First of all, I entered actually on day one, like level 7, like last level of day 1. So I started with 30k, ended day 1 with like 50k because I like just played the level. So not a just normal stack. Day 2, I started pretty hot, just like winning almost every pot, just like without showdown and playing a lot of post flop, and I grinded from like 50 to can't remember how much I ended with.
Approximately.
I think I ended with like 420, which was a huge stack. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember now. I ended with 420, so I was chip leader of that day, of day 2. And then day 3, which was like the bubble day. I was the biggest stack at the table. I went down a little bit to like 300 in the beginning. Then I won a big hand against Nikolai, who was on the final. Yeah, and I just got up and like I put a lot of pressure on the bubble, like almost winning every hand. And I ended up the day with a huge stack, which was like 1.3 million, which was again chip leading stack. Came in today, also went up to like 2.1 million and reached the final table with I think 2.3 or something. I mean, yeah, something like between 2.1 and 2.3. And again, I was chip leader of the final table, and everything went downhill from there. I just was like unbelievably carded all final table. I really didn't pick up any hand. Every time I was like trying to steal, I was like facing aggression or resistance or whatever. It just like seemed like I just was losing every hand, and I just like my stack just dwindled down to like 700,000, which was yeah, with like 5 left. And I was the shortest stack with like 7 left, but like other stack just busted like in like either cooler hands or whatever. So 5 left. I picked up first ace king. I just like stole some blinds, like, and then I shoved with like king 10 suited on the cutoff, which was like standard play, and I got called by Mihai with ace 10. I was fortunate enough to river a magic king on the river to double up, and then again I got the kings to queens hand, which doubled me up again, and I won like some other pots too. I doubled up to like 2.6 million or something, and then I won like some pots here and there, just applying pressure, being chip leader, and then we just made the deal 5-way while I had the most chips.
So that seems it was really nice ride for you, and we saw you this year everywhere, you know? You won the heads up against Doc Polk that everyone was talking here, and then you was running pretty deep and got super unlucky and made really good moves, and Augustas championship in Barcelona. Like, you are here now, even in Barcelona, like you was playing really high and really good. Now you're putting really high pressure on this tournament. What the plans for the future? Like, you are 4th now in the money list of the Lebanon, and like you're rising now. What's the plans for the near future for you?
I mean, I did pretty good in tournaments in like 2013, and I just like decided to just quit tournament poker and just focus on like cash games. I barely played tournaments since, and I decided to come back to the scene in like 2016. I had a really good year in 2013. I think it was my best year before this year. And then I just like stopped playing tournaments like almost completely. I would just play like 3-4 tournaments a year, just focusing and playing cash games because I just love the freedom of playing cash games, just like being able to play whenever you want and stuff. I hated like kind of the schedule of tournaments, like, you know, like just waking up having to play 12 hours and stuff. I like just like to play whenever I want, quit whenever I want, you know.
You can put a game and sit there.
Yeah, and I like to play with like big deep stacks, and this is what I usually specialize in. And, but I also did well in tournaments. I can't really complain. It's just like a personal preference, you know. And but now, since I've been like doing better, maybe I should just play more and more tournaments, you know. I guess I will. Yeah, maybe for you, only for you. If la vie is bohème, I will. So yeah, I guess I will just travel. Maybe now I will go to WSOP Europe in Rozvadov, which I think will be a good place to play. Yeah, of course I will always come to Merit. I love Merit. It's just the best place for me to play for years. I mean, I came here maybe like 7 years ago, and I just come to like every series. The cash games are great, the tournaments are great, atmosphere is great, the management, everything is just perfect. You know, for me, it's really my favorite place to play in the world by far.
It's a huge honor, and I want to ask one like personal question. I was interested when I was covering the final table of this main event when Mikhail asked for the putting the day tomorrow, yeah, to continue the final table. Was that tactical move for you, or just you really want to tomorrow to play the cash games and you just, you know, I just want to finish the final table today? What was your thoughts about that moment? I think that was crucial for you because like now you become the winner. So what's your opinion about that?
It wasn't a tactical move at all. Mihai is a very good friend of mine, and he's a great guy. And I wouldn't, I wouldn't do this like on purpose. I just thought that like he said he didn't want to play because he was in the W Cup main, and he said the connection it was bad here. I just told him like I'm short stack, and I didn't want to like go to sleep early, wake up, you know, you have to go to sleep. I'd rather just like finish because I was short at the same time at the time, so I just preferred to like whatever and to like just end, because I knew it was probably a deal was gonna happen or something this sort, because it's always like that, especially with like huge payouts. So I decided to just like continue, and I told him like if the connection is bad or if it cuts, we just stop it and continue tomorrow. It's no problem. But if it works, we just continue to play. I'd rather not like wake up the next day. I'd rather go play cash or whatever and be free, have a day off tomorrow. You know.
That makes sense. So thank you very much. It was Albert Daher, the winner of the main event of $5,000 in a Merit Poker. Thank you for such an honest interview, and best of luck in the future. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.